According to Dmitry Bivol, this fight is about more than just the title. It's a quest for vengeance. He feels grateful to have the chance for a rematch, recognizing that most fighters don't get this opportunity. Bivol is committed to demonstrating all of his abilities and making amends for the errors he made in the previous fight.
Happy with an immediate rematch, or would you have preferred a little bit more time to rest?
No, I'm so appreciate that I have the chance, and I cannot let myself to think that it's not good time, or it's not good this that. No, I'm happy that I have a chance. Not too much people has a chance and to have rematch, but I have it, and I'm glad.
So, going back to the last fight, Dmitry, when I saw you that Sunday, you had said that you were going to go and see Turkey and Beterbiev about the rematch, and then you guys posted a photo. You guys were together. I'm just curious, like, how was that seeing Beterbiev the day after the fight?
It's fine, just normal, like before the fight, the same.
Did you guys talk? Like, what'd you tell him?
No, we didn't talk. We talk only with His Excellency.
Oh, wow, okay. So it wasn't weird, it wasn't awkward.
It's something new, I didn't have before in this situation, but it was fine. It was like men talk, I like what His Excellency did. That he invited both of us and he asked, "Do you want rematch?" And we said, "Yeah."
So speaking of the rematch, Dmitry, just overall, what do you think about this rematch, and how different of a fight do you think it will be this second time around?
I think it will be a little bit different, and I think it will be more interesting for the fans, because we already know each other, and it's very soon we could prepare ourselves better for this rematch.
How many times have you seen the first fight already?
Maybe 2 times.
Bivol has been using unconventional training techniques, such as bathing in snow, to prepare for the rematch. Boxing. Legend Roy Jones Jr. admits that Artur Beterbiev is a strong fighter with remarkable punching power, but he also points out that Beterbiev has appeared to be slowing down, perhaps as a result of aging. This observation implies that Bivol may take advantage of Beterbiev's diminished speed and agility.
One, Beterbiev is 38 years old. Beterbiev has been down.
Yes.
Bivol never been down. Bivol been in there with who at the time was pound the best, which was Canelo Alvarez. Made him look like nothing. So I'm not saying it's 50-50. Beterbiev got everything to show me to bring it back up to 50-50. Right now, Bivol has the advantage 60-40. Now, Beterbiev is a hell of a guy and a hell of a fighter and has an awesome power. But he also has been down. So it's like when I look at that, I always look at stuff from where I used to see things therefore.
Yeah.
And with the way I saw it, if somebody else knocked you down, I got to get you down. You understand me? Now, that's a hell of a punch to walk through to get him down, though. So it's a very dangerous game that people all got to play, because Beterbiev is the best puncher probably ever in that division. You understand me? So it's a great fight. If it's 50-50, it's because of his puncher power.
Although he declined to make a firm prediction, superstar boxer Canelo Alvarez has commented on the rematch, saying that it's a fantastic battle between two amazing fighters. His recognition of both fighters' abilities heightens the excitement for the fight.
Hey, Beterbiev Bivol, the rematch. What a great fight that is in Saudi. How do you see that playing out, Sal?
It's gonna be a really good fight again. Both are great fighters, and
Do you see yourself fighting a light heavyweight again?
Do you think I'm blowing?
maybe.
Maybe.
Follow Dr.
Oleksandr Usyk, the unified heavyweight champion, has stated that he believes Bivol will prevail in this bout. His faith in Bivol's skills strengthens the case that Bivol has what it takes to defeat Beterbiev in the rematch.
Last question for you, and away the rush to go. Beterbiev, Bivol, you watched the fight. Who do you think won the fight?
Yeah, I watched this fight. I think Bivol win this fight. Not Bivol, but Beterbiev win.
You scored it to him?
Listen, for me, I say for me like a 6-6 for round. Yeah, but more percent win Beterbiev. Last 3 round 100% win.
Super middleweight contender David Benavidez feels that Bivol will win the match because he believes Bivol's striking combinations were superior and that he already defeated Beterbiev in their first fight. Benavidez's viewpoint emphasizes how effective Bivol's offensive plan was against Beterbiev.
I thought Bivol won that fight, to be honest with you. It was a close fight. It could have went. Couldn't have went either way. I feel like Bivol won most of the rounds. He controlled most of the rounds, and his combination punching was better.
Do you think he wins the rematch?
I think he does.
Yeah. Is it different, or do you think it's more?
I mean, I don't know, because both those fighters are both high caliber fighters, so they can make adjustments. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be the same fight or not. But if it's the same fight, I feel like Bivol.
Roy Jones Jr. said that the first fight ended in a draw and called for a rematch right away. This remark suggests that Bivol might have been unfairly assessed in the first fight, which fueled his desire for vengeance and inspired him to perform at his best this time.
Being that I was the last unified undisputed champion, probably about 25 to 40 years ago, I don't know how long it was. Last night we had a very fantastic fight. A fight that I thought could have gone either way, but you know, what happens, happens. However it goes, nobody won nor lost the fight by 4 points. So that's ridiculous, which is why I say we need an immediate rematch. Both guys did a lot to change. Beterbiev showed me more than he's ever shown me before about being a boxer. He actually can box, and I was surprised. Bivol was a very good defender, which we knew. He was a good counterpuncher, which we knew. He jumped out to the early lead, I thought, but you know, we never know. But however it comes down, Beterbiev did finish the fight strong or stronger. So that's why I think, in my point of view, the fight should be a draw, and let's get a rematch. You heard me? Yeah.
Since their first bout was so close and could have ended in a tie, many observers speculated that Bivol was robbed. This dispute sparked discussions among fans and analysts, with some believing Bivol's technical prowess gave him the advantage. With a renewed sense of resolve, Bivol is ready to show off his full potential in the rematch. The controversial result has only increased Bivol's motivation, driving him to seek an immediate rematch to settle the score. He views this fight as an opportunity for redemption and to definitively establish his superiority over Beterbiev.
Those 3 people see, and sometimes you have judges that favor the pressure, and then there's others that favor the boxers. Do you feel?
Not only that, there are judges that focus more on the later rounds. You know, they really don't do much. They don't focus much on the early rounds, only on the later rounds. And the later rounds, obviously, he was more successful. You know, Beterbiev was successful. You know, you can see the pressure, and Bivol slowed down a little bit. But what happens to all the first half of the fight? You know, we have a first and a second. We go from 1 to 6, then we go 6 to 12. You know, but around there, you're supposed to know. And don't forget about the early rounds. These guys accumulate rounds by doing great work and putting some really good punches, combinations, and a lot of good technique.
The controversial conclusion of the first fight, Bivol was eager to secure a rematch immediately. His thirst for vengeance and desire to right the perceived injustice have been his motivation during training. However, some believe the rematch will have the same outcome as the first fight. Teofimo Lopez mentioned that Beterbiev hurt Bivol during their first meeting, implying that Beterbiev's power could once again be a deciding factor.
Beterbiev, I think same outcome, Beterbiev, but rooting for Bivol. Hopefully he does better than the first time. If anything, I think Beterbiev is gonna hurt Bivol this time around. But kudos to Bivol, man. He boxed very well, but he just didn't show enough grit in the last championship rounds. It's a great fight.
That concludes today's video. Stay tuned for the next one.